Welcome back to TCast. This is episode 3 with Jenna, Adam, and Tyson. How are you, Tyson?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You alright?
Been a good week so far. I only worked 3 days, so that was good.
Yeah, I work
3 day week, isn't it?
I only work 3 days, but my week was like work Monday, day off Tuesday, work Wednesday, day off Thursday, and work today.
Ah, those are bad when you.
It was really bad. I'm pretty knackered from the week because it's not. I'm doing every day in a row. It's like I knew I was going to have the next day off. Yeah. It was like one day off. I felt like a nurse. One day on, one day off.
Wow. Funny thing is, you know, we were kicking the footy Tuesday here. Yeah. I jarred my finger.
Oh, you actually? Yeah.
I jarred my finger on kicking the footy. Wednesday, I was like, oh, it's still a bit sore, and so I was going a bit easy. Yesterday, it was feeling really good, and so I'm bashing this block in with my hammer.
That's not where I thought that was going to go.
And I hit the end of the block, just miss it, and smash into the finger that I jarred.
Oh, no.
So I re-hurt the whole thing again.
Oh, no, that's bad.
I wasn't happy. There's a few choice words that I used.
Yeah.
That I'm not going to repeat because I'm not paying $1.
You're not going to pay $1?
Yeah. And speaking of that...
Now, hold on. Before we get into how many times we've sworn, do we want to, should we have set amounts for the more extreme the swear word? Does that make sense?
So
for example, the F word would be maybe $1 or $2. Yeah. The S word would be $1, and maybe the C word, if anyone says it,
$10.
Would be like $10.
No, I reckon $1 fine for the F word.
Yep.
And the S word.
What is that again?
if you drop
Don't know what I just did.
if you drop them like a C word, that should be at least $5.
$5, you reckon?
Yeah.
Can we get through the whole thing tonight without swearing? I reckon Tyson can.
I reckon I'm gonna give it a good go.
I'll give it a go. I reckon I'll do okay.
No, you won't.
You don't reckon I will?
God, no.
Don't think I'll get through the whole thing without swearing? Really? I just want to I'm going to prove you wrong. I'm that petty that I will prove you wrong.
I'd like to see you try.
Well...
Oh, we're doing it for charity. Come on, guys.
Well, I'm going to allow if you say the F word in our Reddit episodes, Reddit reading, which we're doing.
Yeah, so that's okay because it's not my words.
Part of the story.
Not my words.
Yeah.
So it's part of the story, so I think we might let that one pass.
Yeah. That is... The story I've got is pretty, I don't think you guys are mentally prepared for what I found.
Do you reckon Tyson would like my joke?
It was actually a pretty good joke. Do you want to tell it? Go and tell it. Do you want me to tell it?
Yeah, I can't remember it.
What Jenna literally said to Colsey not even 20 minutes ago, I can't believe I remembered a joke. And now we're living in this reality. We're back to normal.
This is Joke Time with Jenna, voiced by Adam.
So the joke was, why are there no pregnant...
Why are there no pregnant Barbies? Because Ken came in a different box.
I do really like that joke. Your voice just went really high then. Are you alright?
I'm just really excited because I got it out.
Yeah, literally. I get excited because I know that Fridays are the podcast day and I get to come home from work and just
I think we spoke about this last week. It literally gets us through the week. I don't know if you feel the same, Tyson.
Tyson's on this
up.
I absolutely do.
Some weeks more than others.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think this week's been one of those weeks for me just because it's been such a sporadic working week. Next week will be a bit different, I think, because I'm back 5 days.
How's your week?
My week, exhausting.
Because you went to the zoo, didn't you?
Yeah, we went to the zoo on Saturday.
It's been a big week for you guys.
Did we really?
Yes, Jenna, it was on Saturday.
Wow. Why did that feel so long ago? Doesn't it?
It does. But yeah, it was only under a week ago we went.
Joking.
So apparently you guys don't know your shared grandparents and weeks feel longer than that.
Our weeks are roughly 7 to 10 business days. Yeah, only last Saturday. I had a cracking day though.
Yeah, it was
I haven't
awesome.
laughed like that in ages.
Yeah.
The funniest part
It
is
was the
filming
best $80 I have ever spent.
$80.
Yeah, well,
2 kids as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I
gonna
think
say.
I think for an adult it's like 38
Yeah.
to get in.
bad,
It's
then.
the best zoo. I love
Yeah,
it.
like we were there for like 2 hours.
Yeah, Hall's Gap Zoo is the bomb.
Absolutely. Like I would go back.
Yeah.
Halls Gap Zoo if you want to
Yeah,
sponsor us. We'll plug you every week. We'll just find a way to
Do
sneak it in.
different animal noises.
Just for free entry. We don't need money.
Yeah,
for free
no.
entry.
Just give us a
Free
yearly
entry and-
pass. A yearly pass.
Oh, imagine having it. I would be there like every second week.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know, and I would, if I got free entry, I'd pay for animal experience.
Like, I find that, like, when you're doing the walk around, it doesn't feel like it drags on. Like,
Yeah.
you kind of just like, yes, like, what's the next thing? You know, with Melbourne Zoo, it's so, like, enclosed, really.
Yeah. I really like Halls Gap because it, like, literally circles around.
Yeah.
Like, they've designed it in... Have you been...
I can't recall that I've been there.
We should take Tyson there.
We'll take you to the zoo,
It'd be a nice drive.
We'll take you for your
It's a
birthday.
really easy drive too. Like, I
Yeah.
find that it's essentially just straight roads for...
Claudia wouldn't let us go get an ice cream, so we'll get an ice cream too.
In
Actually,
Claudia's car.
now, before we blame Claudia for that, I think that was my fault. Claudia was like, I think Jenna wants to get an ice cream. Should we go into town? And I'm like, I think we should just go home. So let's not blame
It's like
Claudia
when you
for
made that right turn, I was like,
Sitting at the window, looking at it going past.
so I would have
so
grabbed an ice cream from the shop at the zoo.
I feel
Promised the girls an ice cream all day.
well, I don't think
Cold
I
Rock
really,
when they got home.
Too expensive.
Cold Rock is a bit expensive.
But you can just make it at home for half the price.
Yeah.
And you can do it
have
3 or
it
4
like
times.
14
Like
times.
we did that about a month ago, didn't we? We made Cold Rock at your
Yeah.
house with just some
Ingredients.
ingredients.
That's yummy.
What would you put in your ice cream? Like, I'm not a big ice cream eater, but
One of my favourite ice cream, but it's really expensive, is Ben & Jerry's cookie dough.
oh, I have had that.
I've never tried Ben & Jerry's before.
Ben and Jerry, it's overpriced, but I reckon it's
It's overpriced,
good.
but it's also like sort of worth the money.
yeah,
But
it's a weird in
You
between,
wouldn't,
isn't it?
you wouldn't go and get it every day.
Do you judge people that eat sorbet
What's that?
over ice cream?
What's sort of,
Claudia likes sorbet.
What's that?
Do you know, like, what is it? Like, it's fruit.
Yeah, it's
Frozen fruit. basically.
like mixed into like an ice cream.
So they would choose that over ice cream.
It's a healthy alternative.
I cannot relate.
My alternative is like maybe I go to gelato, get some dairy-free ice cream.
Gelato.
That's really fancy.
It's like
Isn't
Il Piccolo. That's
That's
That's,
in town, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
In Stowe Street, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Claudia knows the
Gelato.
people that own it. Doesn't mean she gets free
It
stuff.
is yummy. I've had.
I don't think I've ever had something from there.
Never.
Who
Never.
doesn't like ice cream?
Mint
I'm-
and the mint is real good there.
Yeah.
Choc mint. That's my favourite ice cream.
Honestly, I'm not a big ice cream person.
But like you said, if like my favourite ice cream, it's got to be like choc mint with I like mashing up some maybe Maltesers. I love some Maltesers and M&Ms.
In an ice cream, in the choc mint one.
Yeah, all mixed together, real good.
That sounds alright. Like
Slaps.
if I had to choose an ice cream to eat, I would say probably mint chocolate. Yeah. Like mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Like just
I
on
like
its own.
good old vanilla.
See, I like
If I was
growing
going
up.
to Cold Rock, I would get just vanilla,
Yeah,
Ferrero Rocher Nutella,
Oh yum.
and gummy bears.
but you can't eat that though.
No, I
have Ferrero Rocher.
can't have Nutella either.
No,
Because
so
it's a hazelnut.
Yeah.
yeah.
Where's your EpiPen?
Have you got it on you?
No, don't need it.
Oh well,
I'm safe.
we're going to do something about Tyson trying peanuts, but we can't do that.
Well, the worst thing is,
Just want to see what happens.
I was about, speaking about that, I was about 10 years old. I had like a chocolate thing that had hazelnut in it.
Yeah.
I had it and it was so good. And I was at school, so I think it was probably grade 5. I ended up walking out and I'm just throwing up everywhere. I'm throwing up. I swell up. go to the first aid room, and I'm just swollen like a balloon, getting really bad. I end up calling the ambulance, get rushed to hospital, and I reckon I was there until about 4 o'clock.
In the morning?
At night, and I got there about like 9.
Oh, wow.
So
That's a long time.
It was a full day, and
Yeah.
I was still swollen at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like my cheeks, my tongue was starting to swell up. And
Have you
everything.
had any other?
Any other bad ones? Had cashews there, I think it was 2 years ago. I was at a license place, and there was like a dip sort of thing, and I was told, I was like, said, you can have everything. So I had it, but one of them had cashews in it, and I was throwing up. I was really bad. I actually had to miss a day of work the next
Oh,
day.
wow.
Yeah, it takes me about 24 hours to 48 hours to actually recover,
Yeah.
because I spew, I get sick, and then it's just, I'm so physically and mentally drained. And for like next 24 hours, I've just got to build up a saliva,
Yeah.
trying to get rid of everything
Yeah.
in it, so it's just build up. So
It's like a, oh shit, I just nearly died, like moment, isn't it?
yeah. Speaking of a funny story, I think I had another nut thing one time, but I think it might have been peanuts.
No, these were funny stories, Tyson.
This one's actually pretty funny. So I've got different like levels of which one's worse, which one's not. So
Yeah.
peanuts is sort of a bit below, so I just throw up, and I still feel bad,
But not as bad.
but not as bad as like hazelnut or cashews. So I've eaten something, and I'm running to the toilet, and my parents have got new carpet in the house.
Oh no.
So I'm running to the door, I throw up, I cover my hands, and when I throw up, a projectile vomit. It's bounced off my hands all along the roof.
The roof.
The roof. And it's like, I think it's 9-foot ceilings in the home.
Yeah.
And I think I was maybe 14, so I wasn't as tall as I am now. It just hit my hands with so much force. Just, but none of it got on the carpet.
Did it splash back in your face?
Yeah, like I'm projectile vomiting.
Yeah, so like it went off your hands up and
my
also
hand.
back.
Yeah.
That you can't really clean the ceiling either. Like it's
No,
the
it'd be
paint
hard to
is-
clean.
Really.
Yeah, might as well just repaint it.
No, it's probably
move it out.
Chunky carrot on there.
You ever think about how like whenever you throw up, there's always carrot or corn in it?
The fun part is when you throw up so much and so forcefully, you get stomach acid coming out, burning your throat. It's a good time, that one is.
Ouchie.
Yeah.
I can't imagine my life without cashews though.
Really?
Like I love them. Like they're so expensive, so I don't buy them all the time.
Like
but
the schools now are like anti-nut. Like you cannot take anything.
yeah, that's
with
like
nuts
work.
in
You
it.
can't take nuts in at
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Like it's really like very.
I love
very
taking
strict.
a Nutella sandwich to school. I felt like royalty back in primary school.
Do you know how I made friends in high school? I used to like hand out food to them.
Yeah.
Coles, you can attest to that. I used to give him food at high school all the time.
Yeah.
Now he's
the
the only
best
one.
snacks though.
But sorry, go on.
In high school, never had an issue. It was in primary school when I was like sort of younger, and we didn't really know what was. We sort of didn't really read into it properly. The foods. It was always my own food
Yeah.
that I brought in. It wasn't anyone else's. So I don't understand why they've made schools
Yeah.
nut free.
Well, some of them are contact now, aren't they? Like it's just from touch.
See, I can feel a tingling sensation
Yeah.
on my fingers, but it's nothing bad. It's then if I go lick my fingers.
Then it's.
Yeah,
You have to
so
ingest it.
Yeah, got to.
Because I know some people like can't even breathe in the.
Well, I can smell nuts. Like if I go into, let's say I go into a noodle box, it's got that nutty smell. I can smell the nuts and I go, it doesn't smell good. I'm not going. Well, I wouldn't go to noodle box anyway, but I can sort of indicate sometimes by smell if it's really in the air.
So like, is it oils as well? Do you know how you can get like peanut oil and?
Oh yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because it really soaks into the food when you deep
Yeah.
fry it. It soaks in. It's everywhere.
Yeah. So you can't really.
You'd have to be so careful. Like
Chinese
You should
have-
be careful.
Yeah. So you're not though.
Oh, I didn't even know you were anaphylaxis. Would have been nice to know.
Yeah. Jenna cooked a meal. Didn't even realize.
Satay chicken.
Was it satay chicken?
No.
Thank
Oh,
God.
it's
What was it? In school,
Soup.
we made a satay meal, but the person that was teaching us was where he was from. You normally put peanut butter in the end. So he just left that out.
Yeah.
And so I had a little bit. It was so weird because my whole life I've been told satay's got nuts. Do not eat it.
Yeah.
And I'm eating satay. It tasted good, but I'm like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in panic mode. Like, is this going to happen?
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
Crikey. Are you allergic to anything?
only bees.
Bee. I think that's a made up one.
No, it's not made up.
You see Adam and he's like, ah! You know that there's a bee.
No.
EpiPen? Do you need an EpiPen for that?
No.
You're not allergic.
So,
Well, why do I puff up then?
Everyone puffs up when they get hit by
No,
a bee.
but I was really bad. So now hold on. I've been going around for the last 5 years telling people when they say, "Are you allergic to anything?" I tell them bees. You're telling me I'm not allergic.
well, have you gone to a doctor about it?
I've told my doctor whenever they ask me that I'm allergic. I'm going to ring Mum. I'm going to ring Mum.
While he rings his mum, Jenna, how's your week been?
Yeah, not too bad. I had a funeral this week, so it was pretty sad.
Yeah.
So yeah, just getting over that and
Yeah.
on to next week. It's going to be a good week.
Hopefully it's better than the funeral.
Hey?
Better than the funeral.
Yeah.
Now I've got Mum on the phone now. I have a question.
Aye.
Am I allergic to bees or not?
You woke me up for this question, Adam?
Oh my god, we are going to do a segment, is Adam allergic to bees, and get a bee and get...
What did you say?
You do have a reaction to them, but it's not like anaphylactic.
So I'm not allergic.
You're sort of allergic, not severely allergic.
So I've been telling my doctors that I have bad allergic reactions to bees when I shouldn't be doing that.
But why does your doctor
You
need
do
to know?
though, you swell up. You get hot.
Jenna said everyone swells up.
Hives. Hives is not normally a thing, no.
For
All right,
allergic reaction.
thank you.
Not for like
Bye.
a normal sting.
Yeah.
For a normal sting, you don't normally get hives.
So like Addison's got an allergy to mosquitoes.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
I don't like. She got bitten on the leg, and her leg was like double the size. So it's
They're
just
everywhere. That's
it's
terrible.
the histamine or something. It goes into overdrive,
Wow.
Yeah.
trying to fix it, and yeah, she just swells up. She's been bitten on the foot before, and she couldn't put her shoe on.
So it swells up a lot.
I just feel like my whole life has been a lie. This is like mind blowing. We're getting all these
Calls mummy
revelations.
for reassurance, and she's like, I don't know.
So
I feel like our lives have changed from this podcast, Jenna. We found out that we shared a grandparent last week, and now I'm not even allergic to bees.
Who are we?
What is life?
let's move on. We're going to do some housekeeping.
Yeah.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. So about the charity swear jar that we're doing, and
I forgot to
Like,
I forgot to search a
cleaning.
charity. I'll do that right now.
I've got one. Jenna didn't do it either. I'm assuming. So
What are you talking about?
So, do we want Colsey to go over
Yeah, we'll let him go.
Coleslaw, Daddy. Daddy Coleslaw.
Daddy Cold Sore? Did you say?
Col-
I thought it's Daddy Cold Sore.
Coleslaw.
You said Cold Sore.
I said coleslaw.
If you're
Call
going to
him
give me a
Daddy
wacky
Herpes.
name, at least make it sound like it's
Did I say
properly.
cold-
It sounded like you
cold sore?
said Daddy Cold Sore, not coleslaw.
Herpes.
Daddy Herpes. That just sounds like the king of STDs.
I don't think anyone wants to have that name attached to
No,
them.
that wouldn't be a good reputation to have, would
Definitely not. No.
it? No, yeah.
Thanks for throwing me under the bus there, Jenna.
Yeah, I've got my charity.
You do?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Colsey, while we're waiting for Jenna to look up her charity, do you want to go over...
The tally for the swears as it stands at the moment.
Go from least to most.
It has changed since the start of this episode because at least one of you swore.
Who was it?
I saw.
You swore, did you?
I'm pretty sure. Is that who it is?
No, Jenna.
I
When?
Yeah, you didn't.
Was I so close, was I?
You were very close, but no,
What,
you didn't.
what did Jenna say?
Do I have to contribute to the swear
No.
jar as well? So I can bleep myself out in post. That's okay. She said shit.
When?
Tyson was talking about, it was before the nuts story. It was something like that. You were just like, oh shit.
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah.
I thought it
But I
would be
picked up
talking
on
about
I
that.
feel like when we swear, we just forget that we do it.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the first episode, I didn't even realise that I'd sworn twice already.
Max, you're up to 26.
26.
26. Well, I haven't sworn tonight.
No.
That's pretty impressive.
You're keeping to your promise from the start of this, so
No,
you're
I
doing
did
all
make
right.
a bet with you, Tyson, that I will not swear on this one.
What do you get out of it? Pride?
Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Happiness.
Okay.
Gratitude for myself for not swearing.
Bragging rights.
What's Jenna? Jenna's the next season.
Her total is now 10.
You've reached double digits now, Jenna.
Tyson, you're on 7.
7.
Tyson hasn't even hit the double digits yet. That's a bit disappointing.
There's still time.
Tyson's only going to donate $7 to his charity.
What is the charity, by the way?
Mine's Black Dog Institute.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
They're a good one.
Yeah.
They are a very good charity.
And yours is Beyond Blue, yeah?
Yeah, Beyond Blue.
And I'm going to choose Drought Angels for the farmers.
Yep, that's a good one.
That's different. I thought it was going to be like a mental health one. But
Well, it is.
But it's for the farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, they do need a bit, like,
I
especially
think they are
dry-
really, really forgotten about. Like when,
Oh, literally.
you know,
like,
in
so,
the mental health side of things, like they are so affected with natural disasters, and
yeah.
it happens yearly, obviously.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've donated to them before, and I think I might just keep it going.
Dope.
What else? Is there any other housekeeping we got?
Before we go into...
It was just like topics that you guys forgot to continue from last week's.
So the list is about this
Yeah. I repeat, we all have ADHD.
Should we do that at the end?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's
Well,
all
I
I've
reckon
got.
we
So yeah, do that at the end.
because we don't want to get too sidetracked because we have actually got stuff we...
Tyson's about to have an aneurysm.
I can't believe I've got stuff. So we watched a movie this week.
Yes.
Yeah. It was... Now, I don't know if I want to say that it was who it was recommended by.
No, you do.
So, alright, so I watched this movie called Vivarium a few months ago and I really enjoyed it. Right, I thought it was good, it had a good twist at the end, and it was just like a full circle movie. But I rang Jenna last night and she said, I don't know if I want to talk to you. You've just wasted an hour of my life.
An hour and a half.
So... What? I don't get what was so bad about it. Mum didn't like it either. I recommended it to her.
Spoilers if anyone hasn't seen this already and is
Yeah.
listening to this.
Spoilers.
So I've written a lot.
I'm going to let Tyson speak because I think we're going to be on the same page.
So can I say what I thought first, or do you want to go into what you?
No, you
thought?
can hear the heart.
Okay, so
All right, go on then.
as I was watching the movie, I got my phone up and I'm like, I'm going to write and note, like jot some things down that I think about it. And so the first thing I do, I get the name, Vivarium, and I'm like, okay, what does that mean? And so I Google the meaning of it. And do you guys know the meaning of it?
I actually don't.
It's an enclosure, container, or structure adaptation, or prepared for keeping animals under semi-natural conditions for observing or studying pets in an aquarium or terrarium.
That's actually a really for that movie. That's quite a good name.
So yeah,
For
it's-
it.
Description, yeah.
Makes good.
and when I think of
Makes
it,
good sense.
as you think of it, you go, okay, so that's a zoo. You think of it, that's a zoo.
Yeah. Well, they are being monitored quite heavily.
So
That's the thing.
I started watching the movie, and first thing I put down is Martin is creepy.
He was so creepy.
He's creepy.
Literally.
And watching it, I actually didn't mind the start of it. It was pretty good. It was good going. And then you see this baby pop up, and my first thought is, wow, like it said, what is it? Raise the baby, and you get released. So I'm thinking, oh damn, they're stuck here for 18 years. And then it's just a time jump to 98 days later, and the kid's like 10 years old.
Yeah. So
And I'm like,
essentially, it's not like a human. Like it's not a human.
yeah.
Right.
And
So it grows differently.
I understand that, but it's like, okay, that's a bit weird. But in those 98 days, the main couple, their hair didn't grow.
I noticed the same thing.
No, facial hair
I was
didn't
like,
grow.
why hasn't she had to cut her bangs?
I'm like, nothing has changed.
But now hold on, that could also be intentional too, because time moves differently.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be a
Potentially.
case. And I put down the kids mirroring the parents, as you call them, Tom and Gemma. I'm pretty sure their names are. I've got it written down here somewhere.
Tyson's really prepared.
And like mirroring, copying voices, but in general, kids just got a weird, deep voice.
Yes.
And it was really unsettling to a little bit.
Like, in a good way.
It's just weird. It's like this kid's got a grown-ass
Cute
voice.
looking kid.
Yeah.
But
Annoying kid.
when he opens that mouth,
When he just screams
oh my god.
constantly. It's meant to annoy you.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's...
I
Yeah.
can't to get what he wants.
Yeah.
I've got it. I'm like, another point is, it's taken a big toll on their relationship.
Yeah.
And like, I've got it here, and like, the kid is creepily watching everything. And that's when they're having sex.
Yeah.
The kid's just there, got the door open, and just watching. And that wasn't even the creepy one. Once you went through the dimension, and the kid's clapping when they're back.
Yes.
That was
Yeah.
creepy.
When she went through the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll get to that later. I've got it written.
All right then.
And then I'm
All right
like,
then.
okay, it's weird. So it must be somewhere different because nothing has any flavour to it. It's only just nutrition based. It's just eat this and you get it. There's no taste to it, no flavour,
No
no
smell.
smell.
Yeah.
Because when they got into the car, it smelled real.
Like home. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was one point in the film where Tom's laying in the hole, sleeping in the hole, and Gemma was laying in the bed with the safety crib.
Yeah.
And I actually liked that because it showed them being trapped in this endless same thing day after day. So I actually thought that was pretty good. And then I got the kid dresses like a Mormon.
We're going to get cancelled.
What surprised me is the kid was dressed and got the parents out of bed.
Yeah.
If my kid did that, I would be the happiest person.
I've been to your house on a school morning and it's not great.
Part that really threw me in a loop was
That's not Jenna, okay? In the mornings, that's not Jenna.
the book with a different language.
Yes.
And then the TV show, all the squiggly
And the
lines.
picture of the neck.
Yeah, it was just
That really freaked me out
it
when
was
that
just
happened.
different.
It was a creepy movie.
And then there's another time jump.
Me trying to justify.
Yeah.
There's another time jump, and the kid's just grown up.
Yeah.
And
In there.
I really didn't know how many days it was, but when he was repainting the house, last day I saw was 230 days. I went back
I
to
didn't take notice of that. Like, I knew that, like, the 98.
I went back and double checked to make sure what the last number was, so I
Yeah.
could get a rough idea. So I'm thinking they might have been trapped for about a year. It's just my process. Because people, when you get to a certain age, you just stop measuring yourself.
Yeah.
And
In height.
that time jump again, the hair hasn't grown, no beard's been grown, nothing's been changed.
Yeah.
And it's sort of a little bit really started to get me annoying. But you could see how the kid growing up had changed them physically. It's like they were prisoners in their own home because they were locking themselves up.
Yeah.
They were trying to stay away.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, the man was beating the dad, wasn't he? He had bruises and stuff all over him because he became stronger than him.
yeah, I think so. I think
Yeah, because in that shower, the lady was washing him. He had bruises all over his back, and
Yeah.
And then I was like Gemma would then try to follow the kid. I'm still calling it the kid because I should call.
Don't think he's got a name. Did he have a name?
Yeah,
he did.
Martin at the end.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm just going to keep calling him the kid. She follows the kid. It's like one massive labyrinth. That's what I put it down to. And then I'm like, Tom finds a body at the bottom of the hole, which I've roughly figured it out to be over 2 stories deep. So it's a deep hole.
This is the construction side of Tyson coming out.
It's a deep hole.
Gets the measuring tape out.
Standing at the TV. Like.
So it's a deep hole.
Starts comparing.
I was watching it with my mum and my partner. We sort of thought that body at the bottom of the hole might have actually been Tom, and he might have got himself into that situation. Like, he might be just in his head. We're sort of thinking,
Okay.
but wasn't to be. And then and part that I found interesting is they were talking about the wind and how they missed it.
Yeah.
And how, when at the start of the movie, she was with her kids in the classroom, pretending to be like wind.
Oh, in the tree.
Yeah.
In the...
Yep.
Yeah.
And they were talking about memories before Tom died. And then it just threw me for a loop because I thought Tom was already dead in the bottom of the hole, but he was actually dropped into the hole.
What do you think those birds signified anything in the movie?
Yeah, at the start of it, it signified what's going on. The aliens replacing the humans 2-1. So pushing the humans out, replacing it with another creature, another bird.
Did you pick up on that?
Me thinking I'm a movie buff.
Yeah.
And then I thought, and I can understand why Gemma attacked it, but I just thought it was so weird how just crawled through into
Yeah.
another dimension.
Yeah.
And just, I
That
can
bit
understand.
kind of freaked me out a bit.
Like, they've gone through different dimensions, and it must have been going on like a lot of times all over the place. But it was weird because it was always male kids, and it was always like, it was just weird. Like, you saw one of the kids was watching him have sex, clapping, like, what the hell? Okay. And then there was like the mother sitting saying, like, I've had enough of this, I'm just done. So I thought it was like just weird. I'm like, okay. And then then Gemma dies. She just dies. I don't know how she dies.
Yeah.
That part was just like,
How about when she walked outside after going into the next dimension and she's back like at the start?
yeah.
And how she was walking, I was a bit like... she was like...
And then she also goes into the hole, and then he fills up the hole. That if you can just magically put grass over the top, why can't he just magically fill the hole up? Why did he put all the hard work in if he just magically grass goes back over the top of it?
Yeah, must have fell asleep at that bit.
And then, then he fills up the car, leaves town, replaces Martin, and becomes Martin, and then puts the old Martin in a body bag and, like,
Folds it up.
I've written here, rolls him up like a swag.
He literally did.
Yeah.
But like, I was actually like shocked at the end.
And so...
Were you?
Simple minds.
So...
And then it was just it just starts all
So
over
that's
again.
so that's
then the couple walks into the
yeah.
end.
So that's just what I've written down, and like maybe mum and me partner, we all were like, it's left us with more unanswered questions, like why do you have to show us a different language if you're not going to explain it?
Yeah.
Why are they doing it in the first
What
place?
was the tally? Like what was the kid getting from the tally?
Yeah, and why?
Communication, maybe.
But why was it only raising one kid, not 3, trying to outdo the parents and have 3 more people take its place instead of just one?
There's only one real estate agent.
But it's like, it's left with so much more questions. And like, I reckon the movie started well. The middle went on for too long to end with nothing.
Yeah.
And truth be honest, I looked at my thing and I gave it 2.5 last night, thinking about it today, and just keep thinking about it. The more questions I have, the more unknowing. I want to watch the movie and I want to able to understand the ending. I've given it 1.5
Oh.
Out of 5.
out of 5. So that's
And never ever listening to your recommendations ever again.
Mum was like, not listening to him ever again.
Yeah.
Because like the start of the movie was really good. It got me in.
Yeah.
I was intrigued.
Got you
And then
hooked. Yeah.
oh, okay.
Like when they kept on going around and around and around and got night time, I was like, come on, like we get that you can't get out.
But why would you run a car till it's empty if you keep going to the same spot?
Yeah.
Stop, get the ladder out, have a look. Okay, can't do anything. Might try to do something else.
Yeah.
Now, I think what we need to understand is that in movies, they don't think as logically as people who are watching the movie.
So what would you give it, Jenna?
Yeah, I'd probably do a 1 too. I wasn't impressed with you.
It's not my... I didn't make the movie.
I had toothpicks, like keeping my eyes
I'm
open.
Mr. Bean.
There's a point in the movie where it buffered and it took us off, and we're like, okay, it's like we've watched an hour of it. Like we were dragged into it. Sort of been going on for too long now, and we wanted to know if the ending was worth it. And if me right now, if I could teleport back in time, I'd be like, don't watch the last half hour.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
Yeah.
Do something different. Get ice cream.
Still on the ice cream. Go to Cold Rock after this.
So, what would you give the movie? Without listening to me or anything, and your thoughts on it.
Before hearing what you've said, I would have said probably a 3 out of 5.
You can still give it a 3 out of 5. I'm not going to judge you.
No, I'm not saying you are, but like,
I just brought different points.
yeah, I would probably, my opinion would be a 3 out of 5. But like that's probably like, I give some movies, like there's a movie called The Departed. I don't know if you've seen the movie The Departed.
We're not going to.
Like, honestly, they reckon it's one of.
We've
like,
given him 2 shots, to be fair. It was that movie we sat down and watched here.
Yep. And so far, we've given it a 2 out of 10.
Maybe I'm just not as good at recommending movies as I thought I was.
Like, I was talking to him last night, I'm like, oh, so the movie, what's it on? He's like, told me.
And we had to pay for it too.
No. And he's like, it's a really good movie. I'm a movie.
Maybe the issue was I hyped it up too much.
He said, I'm a movie guy. I would think that my recommendations mean something. It means something. He's like, give me a call afterwards. I watch it. I'm like, I'm not calling him because I want to see his face when I rip this movie apart. Like, I sat down thinking, okay, he's given it a good recommendation. I'm going to give it a go.
But it wasn't a bad movie.
But that movie, I reckon, just represents Essendon to a T. Starts off good,
Ooh, touchy subject.
ends off poor.
Don't even talk.
Yeah,
We're not
talking
about Anzac Day. That is not on the list. No, that was a rough game to watch. Like, it was good up until.
Are you doing all right now?
I was just really shitty
We
about.
all left here quite concerned.
Tyson rang me and apologised. Bless your cotton socks. It was a bit shit. But, oh, damn it! Yes! Oh.
He said it before. I didn't want to dob him in.
When did he say it?
Just before he said it then.
So you said it twice.
You said it twice.
Oh no! I just lost a bet to Tyson. What do I have to do now?
I don't know.
You can make a punishment now, Tyson.
Shave the beard.
Do we want to shave the beard into something
Just
else?
wait a sec. I've got to ask a question to the head of the house.
She'll say no. Ask Merle.
You were lucky. Ask Claudia if she had any wax strips paper. So next
Can we
week,
just
next
pause
week,
it and go to the supermarket?
next
Do you want
week,
me? I'll do it. I'll wax my arm.
we can do it now if you want. Yeah.
No, but I was thinking like you could shave like my beard into it, something you wanted.
No, I'm not going to do anything that bad. I just thought if I wax your arm or your leg, you can hide it for work.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of something that you can hide for work. Because it's got to be professional. So next week we can bring wax paper. We can do it right now. What's the time?
9:20. 17 past. So it was dead in the middle.
So we might do it next week, will we?
Yeah.
We'll do it next week. Let me do my vocal warm.
1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay.
Alright, I'm ready. Alright.
We just got back from our break, and Adam's got some Reddit stories for us to judge.
Well, I've got one in particular that I really don't think you're ready to hear this. So this is, I don't know if it's a real story that someone's actually experienced or if they've just made it up.
But if it's made up, then it's still worrisome. Like, if that's
Like,
in
for
someone's
someone
brain.
to think about it is pretty...
But if it's like that, like, oh my god, is that real? It's probably real.
It's like the stuff that you're like, oh, you can't make that up. Okay. Like, it's one of those. Just to clarify, I didn't write this. It's from a first-person perspective, but I didn't write it.
So, who wrote it? What's then?
Well, the person
Anonymous.
since deleted their account,
Okay, yep.
but it's still on a subreddit.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I feel really bad coming on my turtle. Block your ears. Why the fuck would I do that? I should have never masturbated in front of my turtle. So basically, I was watching porn on my 55-inch TV and my turtle was next to me on the couch. The porno was really old. It was a DVD from 2002. It was probably the hottest porn I've ever watched, and honestly, I'm probably going to watch porn on DVD instead of the internet.
It was Kim K's one.
Probably. The only reason I had my turtle with me was because whenever I come, I feel really depressed and lonely. So I thought that if the turtle watched with me, I wouldn't feel lonely. Well, I started stroking my willy.
Poor turtle.
So I started stroking my willy. I used lotion, I took all my clothes off, but my dumbass forgot the tissues. I realised that I forgot to grab tissues, but it was too late. I was going to come. I didn't want to come everywhere, so I had to think fast. It was when I saw my turtle when I realised what I had to do.
Your clothes. You took your clothes off. Wouldn't they be nearby? Use your clothes if you have to.
On your bed?
He's on the couch.
He's on the couch.
He's on the couch.
Grab a pillow. You can wash it.
I came like a motherfucker. My turtle was painted with my cum and his tiny little face and all around his shell. He didn't say a word about it. He didn't move. He just stood there looking at me like I killed a bunch of children.
Say a word. What, a turtle's talking now?
Apparently.
Squirtle?
He's like, oh yeah, daddy.
I would never forget the look my turtle gave me. His disappointing face broke my heart. I put on my clothes, I took my turtle to the bathroom and cleaned him off.
Clean the turtle first. If you're watching porn, you must be alone. What?
No, he's with the turtle.
Yeah. But there's no one else there. Just wash him.
I put on my clothes, took my turtle to the bathroom and cleaned him off. What happened, happened, but my turtle would never forget what happened. My turtle, Tommy, would never forgive me. Today I passed by him and I know he still remembers what I did to him 3 hours ago. My only wish is that one day Tommy the turtle will forgive me for my horrible sins. What do we think of that?
Nah.
I think you
Surely
should
that's
edit in
not some-
bird noises or something then.
Like, that is shocking, isn't it? Like, that's something that you wouldn't think someone would just think of. Like, that had to have happened.
Tell me you got another one to
I've got another
ease
one.
that.
I wanted to start off, like, really, like...
I'm lost for words. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't stop laughing when I heard it for the first time.
laughing. It's depressing.
Yeah, the poor turtle. Adam.
All I'm thinking about is right now is Squirtle covered in.
Squirtle.
Like, it reminds me of there's this thing where they used to I think it was something on. Can't remember who showed me, but someone showed me that they had a jar full of cum.
They had.
No, like a video, like someone was showing me a video. They had a jar full of cum and was like pouring it over My Little Pony. It's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen, and like I reckon I vomited. It was just that disgusting.
That's ridiculous.
You were about to swear then, weren't you?
I changed my tune.
No point stopping now. You've already sworn.
Oh, fuck.
Peer pressure.
Alright, do you want another one? Yep. Just realised you're not supposed to wipe your ass by inserting the toilet paper all the way in.
How much of the toilet paper are you inserting?
You gotta make sure it's clean.
Now, so you do it?
Are you shoving like one sheet, 2 sheets, 3 sheets?
I feel like you'd
Or the whole
have to
toilet
make
paper
it
roll.
into a little roll and...
No, you just like.
Well, like a cotton swab for your ears.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You roll it up really tight and you...
But it wouldn't go up. You'd have to use your finger.
Yeah, you'd wrap it around your finger and then...
Touch the G-spot while you're there.
Wait for it. I'm 23. This guy is 23. Ever since I started wiping myself 7 or 8, way too late, I know. I used to wipe by using toilet paper and sometimes wet wipes all the way inside my anus until the toilet paper has absolutely no stains on it. Sometimes there was even blood and I thought it was just a fissure or hemorrhoids. Not sure how I got into this drunk conversation with my significant other, but I explained how I take so long in the bathroom because wiping takes 20 minutes and sometimes I even clog the toilet unless I flush 2 or 3 times during the entire process. I was scared of possibly having stains on my underwear if there's anything on the toilet paper. Now after I was told that it was unusual and I've been wiping incorrectly my entire life, I feel enlightened. Can't wait for my next poop to comprehend how it feels to poo like 99.9% of the population.
No, like everyone else. That is... What?
See, some of this stuff that people put on Reddit, like, it's unreal. Like, it's on this subreddit called Confessions.
Who taught him to wipe his bum? Like, that's my question.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
No, but like, it's ever since he started wiping himself.
Oh.
So he was paranoid about not being able to clean it properly.
Adam, I feel like that's your question.
Let's move on.
Your skinnies left behind.
Yeah.
Jenna actually used to call me skinny.
Skinnies.
Literally, this is when I was young. It was
He'd
once.
walk in at home, I'd be like, hey, Skinnies, and he'd be like, Mommy.
I was honestly tortured growing up.
Oh, character building, I reckon.
All right, Mark. Army training.
He taught me everything I know.
Do we want to know another one?
Not sure if I'm ready, but sure.
My farts sound like a seal clapping. It's Jenna. I got sick of having my dry poo tangling up my butthole hairs, and my wife told me it was a turn off looking at them when we did the 69er. So I started using hair.
Why would you even do that if they were there? Wow.
So I started using hair removal cream in my ass.
I was going to say for external use only.
I think so. They've gone... Oh, no. Now, here's the issue. I absolutely love the clean feeling, but it does seriously weird shit to my farts. They've gone from sounding like a broken French horn. By the way, Colsey, swearing during this was off limits.
I was going to get a clarification for that
So
later,
we're allowed... Because these aren't my words. These
Yeah.
are someone else's
That's
words.
okay.
But if he swears when he's off topic,
I'm keeping track of that too.
They've gone from sounding like a broken French horn to sounding like someone's blowing bubbles in custard or two bits of meat slapping together.
oh, it's your ass cheeks. Of course they're clapping together. It's vibration.
So the hair stops it.
I think the hair is actually more of like when we were primates, sort of getting around so infections wouldn't, like, say if we're like sitting with no clothes on. That's what it's sort of there.
It's like having nose hairs. Like it stops. It's meant to
Filters.
stop the dirt
Bacteria
and bacteria and stuff getting in.
Yeah. So you have hair in your bum hole to stop the bacteria getting in.
Could you imagine getting a bacteria in your bum?
That would hurt.
Are you speaking from experience?
Yeah, I felt that.
The worst thing is
He did too.
the bubbles seem to get trapped and I need to wiggle my ass cheeks to release them. Sometimes I can do a little fart and I can still feel a trapped bubble hours later if I don't release it.
You know what? This dude must have a fat ass.
Literally, male Kim Kardashian. After a while, my brain plays tricks and it feels like a nugget of shit. What's really off-putting is when I do a big fart and rather than blasting out straight, it snakes its way out from the top of my ass crack or from the most frontward-facing part of my ass crack, tickling my ball hairs on its way out.
So wait. You put hair removal cream.
No, I didn't.
Are you sure?
This is not my story.
On your ass
Sponsored
crack.
by Nez.
So you put it on your ass crack, but what's just a few more seconds, just rub it on your balls. So you, like, what? So he's got a tickling sensation on his ball hair. Why not just do the whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm hoping as it starts to grow out, I'll get my trusty old fart sound back.
That's it.
Now,
Doozy.
I've got two more.
I'm down to listen to him.
I shat myself twice today, once in front of my roommates.
Wasn't me.
Got me banging on the sofa. Wasn't me.
So this guy says he door dashed Five Guys, which is like a burger shop in America. So it's like Uber Eats.
Yeah.
So I door dashed Five Guys earlier, bacon cheeseburger with large Cajun fries. And I've never had a problem with it, but I was downstairs doing work and for some reason it hit my guts kind of hard. It was a little more of a pop than a fart, but this happened right as my roommate and her boyfriend were walking downstairs. I don't think they noticed, but I immediately got up and swiftly walked upstairs past them and they were like, hey, sup? So I don't think they suspected anything. Anyway, I changed my underwear and pants and cleaned up in the shower and then continued studying, and it happened again later when I was alone. I just put both the shat pairs of boxes in a bag and threw them in a dumpster.
This is reminding me of that story when Adam did it.
No! No, that didn't happen.
Come on.
Did.
Yeah, so that's someone else's. What was your story of events when that happened to you?
Is this the one in primary school or more recently?
More recently.
Well, that's embarrassing. Okay, so let's put a bit of background behind it first. I was getting over a really bad illness, right?
A virus.
It was a bacterial infection, which was causing a lot of discomfort.
He was on antibiotics, which gave him a bit of an upset tummy.
Yeah. No, but I had Jenna was here.
Unfortunately.
My wife was here as well, and they were out in the living room.
wife.
My wife.
I thought the same thing, yeah.
Great success. No, this was a great fail.
Great
Like,
fail.
you know when... I don't know why I'm asking if you know. Well, you would know. You've shit yourself before.
Have I?
But yes, we're going to talk about it in a minute.
we're not.
Yes, if I have to talk about it, you have to talk about it. So, I was in the nursery. I was getting something from the nursery, and I felt I needed to fart. And then, one thing led to another, and I'm in the shower cleaning myself up. But it wasn't massive.
So was it like a proper, like a little
It
bit of
was
shit
enough
come
for
out?
him when he pulled down his pants that he put it down his leg as well.
It dripped down my leg.
So that's a fair bit.
Yeah.
Now, this is really embarrassing.
He threw out his pants, his jocks.
So I think everyone at least has done a little shot. But that's like a full-on shitting yourself moment.
Now, while we're talking about this, I'm going to tell Jenna's
That was-
story
that
because
was
she's not going
needed.
to tell it herself.
Why?
Because you were at the races, is that right?
Yes.
So was it Bar and Beat?
Yes.
You're at Bar and Beat races, and Jenna didn't like... She was telling me she doesn't like using the porta potties.
I learned my lesson.
She now says that she needs to start using them if she needs to go. So just also...
But I also had a baked potato, and I think I got food poisoning from it.
And also had white pants on.
Just going back, I can relate not using porta potties. Like
Yeah,
we have them on
they're
site.
They are
Disgusting.
filthy.
Like, we have them on site, and they're
They
like
stink.
pretty
and-
bad. But imagine it's like a 30-degree day.
No, it was.
Yeah. The flap on the thing to drop down for the pool and all
Stuck
that
open.
stuck open, and inside's like at least probably like 10 degrees hotter, and the fume.
Ugh.
You get that, you step in, you're like,
Nah,
Yeah, so long story short, Jenna shit herself in white pants.
And on the way, because it was at the races, there was a breatho up the road. So I had shit myself, and my husband was getting breathoed. And we had a baby in the back. And
Just
a
when you
two-
think it's getting
two-door
worse.
car, so you couldn't even wind down the window for it.
you just blame it on the child. Yeah, she did a nasty in the back there.
Yeah. Whoa.
The place over just gone. Woof.
And then they ask you...
You're right to go.
And then they like get you and to step out of the car and it's like, wait, it was the mum. It was the baked potato, I swear.
Like that was a better story than the last few. Like the last ones, I just can't relate.
What do you mean? Oh, about shitting yourself.
Like, I can sort of, like, I can understand how it happens, but like coming on a turtle.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Your ass makes a weird sound. When it
And wiping the ass by inserting the toilet paper all the way in.
That's-
Now, the next one that I've got, I don't know if it's really... It's not like a funny one.
But it's a serious
like-
one.
It's a serious one, but it's like... It's really sad.
Just so you know, we're at 55 minutes too, FYI.
Oh, it didn't even feel like 55 minutes. Cut that bit. So, yeah, just a bit of background. It is a sad story. But I just thought...
We could have need tissues.
No.
Okay.
So my
Sorry,
grandma, I messed it up. I read it wrong. My grandfather with Alzheimer's disease thought I was an intruder and almost shot me. I'm a 16-year-old male and I was spending the week at my grandparents' house and my grandfather has Alzheimer's and he was diagnosed with this in late 2021. And me and my family have slowly watched this man lose a lot of memories and it made me really sad. This week, my parents left me at my grandparents with my grandma and grandpa. My grandma doesn't have Alzheimer's and she helps to take care of her husband. And on Tuesday night, we were watching a movie together. We had popcorn, and later that night I go to bed, and around 3 a.m. this morning I get up and get a snack from the kitchen when my grandfather is still awake. And he hears me and thinks it's an intruder. And he doesn't even recognise me anymore, so he went to get a gun and he pointed at me telling me I have to leave the house. He was very much scared of me, and I started calling asking for help. My grandma stopped my grandfather and she calmed him down. And I went back to my room and I cried and went to bed, and later I woke up and called my parents to take me home because I don't want to be around him anymore.
Wow.
It's really powerful, isn't it? I shouldn't have ended on a sad one.
Depresso.
Sorry.
But like, you know, it's life, isn't it? Like, you know,
Eat, sleep, repeat.
yeah.
Yeah, like it was just a bit. I screenshotted it because it was.
Do you know who I'm really like? This is, I don't know if this is gonna sound really, really mean, but do you know who I'm really scared for them to get dementia or Alzheimer's?
I think I know who you're talking about.
My dad.
That's not who I thought you were talking about.
No, like, because he's crazy now.
Literally.
He talks about aliens and stuff. Like,
And just keep in mind,
way.
this man for like 25, 30 years was a very highly respected real estate agent.
Yes.
But
very-
like
But once he left, you know, the office, he was...
in private, like it's completely different person. Like I remember trying to call him on the phone, and I had an actual thing to talk to him about the house, and spent 7 to 8 minutes him just talking about aliens and Russian informants and shit. Oh,
Swore.
damn it! That's really annoying.
No, but I think he would be intense. Like,
I think it'd be pretty full on.
I'm not that, you know, everyone would be with that,
Yeah.
but
It would be,
it's a worry.
yeah, it would be a bit concerning.
Like, imagine this man walking around being like, the aliens are coming. Like, he already does that now, so it's not going to be any different.
It'd be like, and you don't even realise he's got Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Oh man, do we have any housekeeping we
It
want
would
to?
be like super scary though, like if he was like, Jenna, there's a chip in you. Like,
Do you feel like that will happen down the track? Do you think that'll happen? Down?
No, if aliens are real or not.
Not like aliens, but
Talking
like,
aliens or chips in us?
like getting chips.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. You can get them done now.
What?
There's actually a thing you can get,
For
right?
locks.
You get it injected in your hand, and you can pay on your.
Or like you can unlock your door with it.
I don't even have it on my phone.
Yeah,
I don't trust it.
it's just convenient.
I like
yeah.
using.
Like
using
I
the
forget
actual
my
card.
wallet a lot when I go out, so I
Yeah.
use my phone to pay.
I always do the tap dance. I call it.
The tap dance.
Yep. Tap me pockets, phone, wallet, keys.
Have you actually? Have you heard the Adam Sandler phone wallet keys?
Phone, wallet, passport, keys. I've seen the same one, yeah.
I need. I'll show you after we wrap up. But do we say any housekeeping we want to go over, Colsey?
Yeah, so we've been going for basically an hour right now. You skipped over aliens, but I think you'll probably just do that next time. My recommendation for a movie.
Okay.
You guys were talking about that.
Yep. What is it? Hit me.
First of all, what's the actress's name who plays? Is it Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy? The blue skin girl. Karen Gillan. Yes, she is in this movie. Oculus.
Oh,
Have you
I've
heard
heard
of it?
about Oculus.
Yes, really would recommend that.
Horror movie, yeah.
Thriller.
Thriller.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you
What's it
looking?
on?
It was on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still there or not.
Yeah.
You might have to do
Send
some
me
digging.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I'll forget the name.
Yeah,
I won't.
I'll send it to you. That's right. Yeah, I would strongly recommend that one. That's one of my favorites.
I forget my joke.
So Oculus, 2013 released.
Yep.
It's on Amazon now.
There you go.
Do you have to pay for it, but
Nah.
is it free?
Oh my
So it's with premium subscription.
Really? Is it free? I want my $4 back, Adam.
Yeah.
do you reckon?
I used his.
Yeah, you're on
account,
my Amazon account.
and I made him pay for it, and then
I I said, I think you got to pay for it. And he goes, I don't want to pay. I said, mate, you're on my account. Just pay for it. And then it said,
ripped off.
I get the notification saying you spent $4 on Amazon Prime. And then I get another one saying you've been paid $4 into your account. So he paid me anyway.
I wish I hadn't.
I wasn't that
Yeah, you
concerned
should have
about it.
waited till you finished the movie.
I was being nice, and I regret it.
Anyway,
I want my $4 back.
I don't think you're going to get your money or your time back, Jenna. Unfortunately. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good movie.
I'm worried about you.
Yeah. Actually, there's a movie, like, because I've got a few movies here. Movie called Nope.
On a DVD.
Yeah. I like to collect DVDs.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Like, I'm a bit old fashioned with that. Like, you know, it's like, I bought a Blu-ray player so I could play my DVDs.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to op shop them because it's just all this money wasted.
Yeah.
So I thought I'll just keep them. And then...
One day they'll be super rare.
I think you might have to pay for it, actually. It says, customer who have add-on subscription from Amazon can watch.
So I feel like it might be through... They have, like, different channels on Amazon, like Paramount Plus, Shudder. I reckon it might be on one of those.
Yeah.
Because I've got Paramount Plus through Amazon.
Yeah, we'll find a way of watching it, and
Yeah.
we'll see if it's any better than Adam's recommendation.
You know what? My recommendations aren't that bad.
So far, from us two, you've got...
Okay, now 2 for 2 is not a great track record.
It's not a good strike rate.
Like, but to be fair, I didn't like the first movie either, but I liked the second one, so I thought I was giving you a good movie that you would enjoy. Because I hadn't seen the first one.
Can you hear something talking?
It's probably a good time to wrap up.
I think we've got a few more house rules.
Yeah. Quickly, you touched on Nope, the movie.
Yep.
Have you heard of it? Jordan Peele?
Nope.
Yeah, I've heard of it. You said, let's watch it at the movies together. I'm like, cool. And the next thing I know, he's at the movies with his partner. Hadn't even asked me if I wanted to go watch it, even though we talked about watching it.
Did we talk about going to see it together?
Yeah, because I talked about Us, and I really liked Jordan Peele's Us.
He's got some good movies.
And he said, that's real good. He's got a new one coming out. No, I'm like, yeah, I'm excited to watch it. He's like, we'll watch it together.
Do you want to know the worst part? Claudia didn't even want to go see it. I made her come with me.
Is that because I didn't go with you?
Do you know, actually, while we're on the topic, we're keeping Oculus in mind, but the new Evil Dead movie is out.
Okay, we need...
Haven't seen the original.
No, you don't need to. I don't think you need to. I think it's like a standalone thing, but kind of a sequel as well. So, like, I reckon we should go see that at the movies.
Yeah.
And if we can get a chance before next Friday.
Oh, but...
Coles is... Oh, do we want it? When do we want to do Oculus? Are we doing Oculus this week?
Oculus.
I've already seen Oculus, so whatever works.
Yeah.
Oculus this week.
Well, hopefully it's still at the movies, but if it's not, it's not. That's no worries at all. Oculus.
All right.
I think there's been a big revelation.
Yeah, so speaking of subscriptions and paying for subscriptions and the money from the swear jar that you're using to pay it, I want a ruling, first of all. So what you were saying in the Reddit and everything doesn't count. We've established that. Mm-hmm. Does arse count as a swear?
No.
No?
No. You reckon? I don't reckon it does. Would you say ass?
Probably depends on the context.
Yeah.
In terms of pooing,
when I was
shitting,
saying,
that
like,
sort of stuff.
wiping my ass.
It's not on the list yet, so that's fair. It's all right.
Oh, it's pending.
What was that?
I'm not saying it again.
You almost got me. I'm not doing it.
What was
I feel like
Since you're not in it.
So no?
Nah.
I reckon it should be the big three. Like S word, F word, C word.
But I reckon it also depends on the context. If it's like something bad happening, if you go on, I don't know, like, oh, son of a... You know what I mean? Then that can be...
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's even a swear word.
Some do, some don't. So just a big three.
Just those big three. Yeah, that's okay.
Big three.
That being said, lowest to highest, Tyson is at 9, still in the single digits. I think I might have missed one, but I'm not sure.
Twice. Only 2 on this one.
I don't think I did. I think I swore twice because I pointed at you both times. Yeah. Because when
Yeah.
the last 2 episodes, every time I I've sworn. I've pointed it at it.
You gave
I'm
yourself
right.
away.
And you see me just typing away on my phone.
Sometimes, like, I think it was last week, there's a few times where I pointed at him before I even swore.
Oh.
And Jenna's at 10.
Still.
That's actually really
So,
impressive.
what, one this episode?
Yeah.
Only one, yeah.
Well,
I think.
We're all
My
on double
companion.
digits.
Tyson's not. He's only on 9.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Do you want to have a guess how much Adam is on?
32.
What's your guess, Tyson?
Can I guess as well?
Yeah, you can guess.
34.
What's your guess?
31.
In the middle of yous two, it's 33.
Really? So it was on. So I 7 times.
You said shit like 4 or 5 times in a row and then just kept going.
You sound like a swearing addict.
So, next week, Jenna's bringing $10 to put in straight away.
Yeah.
Nice and simple.
Yeah.
I've got to bring in 9.
Come on.
And then Mex is tripling that.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Couple quick things too. So with the Reddit and that sort of thing, another idea could be, am I the asshole questions? Or like stories.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
I've got a few of those. I can supply them if you want.
Yeah.
And also you were talking about the toilet paper and like how that happens. There is a video by Joe Santagato that I want to show you because basically he goes into like statistics on if, you know, how many times you wipe per sheet of paper, if you're a stander, if you're a sitter, if you're a crumpler or a folder, that sort of stuff.
What?
Let's finish this on, are you a folder or a crumpler?
I think I'm like in between.
It depends on what toilet paper I use.
Yes.
The quality. You don't want to rip it.
If it's 3-ply, I just like rip off 3, wipe it all, put it in. If I need more, I use more. If it's single ply, I grab out a bit and then I fold it a few times because there was one time at work I'm wiping my bum and just there's a lot more poo there and just broken. I got shit on my fingers. There you are, Jenna.
You did it! 10! I'm
Yay.
a folder.
Double digits.
Are you a folder?
Yeah.
So you wrap it around your hand?
Yeah.
See,
Wrap around your hand?
Yeah, and then...
What? No. I'm a folder and I don't do that.
What?
Really?
You're
Yeah.
a rapper.
I'm a rapper.
Coming with toilet paper wrapped in it. Yeah,
Oh.
I do that and then take it off and then...
Oh, so you take it off. You don't
Yes.
just... Thank God for that. I feel like the
I
end of
thought
the
you
body.
just wrapped it and just went wrap.
You know,
That's
actually,
on the other side.
I remember watching a Hamish and Andy video where Hamish was talking about how he wipes from like back to front.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's another stat that Joe Santagato
Yeah.
uses on the video.
Yeah, like usually you go from like front to back, but he goes from back to front, like towards the balls.
So he's got
Front
shitty
to back.
balls.
But the thing is, that's like for Jenna, that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Going
Think about it.
because you don't know why, do you?
No, I do. It goes in the hole.
So
Nice!
that's a good topic to end
I
on.
didn't know what to
All
say.
All right, I think that's a good time to wrap it up. Thanks for listening, and we will see you all next week.
Yeah.
Yahoo!
All right. Yahoo! It's me, Mario.